Hello Cheersters, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today we've got another project started. Other painting projects have drawn to a close now. I've got one commission on the go that's actually all painted, that's just waiting for some basing and some colours. And I've just based up another one, so I've got a bit of time on my hands at last. So the reason I'm saying all this is something I wanted to do earlier on, but I just didn't have the time with commission work and whatever to get it on the conveyor belt. Now, a good marrow of the channel, Paul from Paul's Military Modelling, came up with the idea that here in the UK we're obviously under lockdown and we couldn't parade as normal for our Remembrance Day services. In the UK we remember our war dead on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, which was when the armistice was signed in 1918, the Great War, or First World War if you want to call it that. We wear these. They're just fallen over. Now this stops by our front door on the inside. We wear a poppy. People have been wearing poppies since, I believe, around 1919, maybe 1920, I'm not 100% sure, but they're sold and we buy them as an act of remembrance. There's no price on. You can put £100 in a box, you can put 5p in a box, but it all goes to the Royal British Legion, and they then put it to good works amongst ex-service personnel. You can be a veteran. We don't have any veterans of the Great War anymore, but you can be a veteran of the Second World War in their 90s, hundreds now. You can be a veteran of, literally Afghanistan, a couple of years ago, a year ago, a month ago, it doesn't matter. But what they do, along with other service charities as well, there are a lot more which you just couldn't name them all. But the Royal British Legion sell poppy, and we all wear them those of us that want to wear them, we wear them with pride. On the run up to the Remembrance Day. We also have a Remembrance Sunday where a lot of veterans and a lot of kind-hearted civilians parade and again around war memorials and remember our war dead. The Royal British Legion recently, I've been having some not physical or anything, those type of problems, but the Royal British Legion helped me out only in the last couple of weeks, and I've never been to them before, but I'm an ex-serviceman, and they really helped me out, and those and some other organisations which I'll mention in another video. But so I'm rambling, I know, but it means a lot to me, and I tend to ramble when I'm emotional. So this is the poppy. They originally, well, they still do, as you know. I can only talk about the UK and obviously in Europe because that's where they were originally remembered from. They grew amongst the turmoil of the battlefields. You've all seen photographs of the Great War. You've seen the battlefields, the morass, the shell craters, and these sprung up, clinging on to life really, in amongst all the death. And they're an act of remembrance here in the UK and in a lot of our, I won't call them the colonies, the dominions, in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and places like, well, it used to be Rhodesia, places like that. We remember our fallen, not just from the Great War, but from all conflicts, past and present, and I never forget them. I don't need a poppy, I don't need a Remembrance Sunday. I remember the sacrifice of our fallen every day, and that's the truth. So, Paul, thanks for doing this. Now, this was going to be part of a series of videos that I wanted to do, painting videos. I obviously do my modelling, and I'm trying to, do my display figures. So you've seen this guy already. I thought you can see the poppy. it's not been sold as a commemorative piece, to make raise funds or anything. Tommy's War uses that because, again, it was the Great War, and it was we remember the sacrifice of our men and women. So, Paul, it is a build because there's lots of pieces to it, and it's resin. As I say, I've done an unboxing, so I'll put the unboxing. If not the video, I'll put my collection where I do all my reviews and unboxings, and it's in there, quite near the top. But I thought what I'm going to do is a series of videos. There'll be as and when, as like everything else I do. It won't be a single video, but I'm going to start off with, directly after this, I'm about to clean this up, show you how I deal with resin, because it is dangerous resin. You don't want to breathe in the dust. And we'll take it from literally cleaning this mounted figure up to obviously to painting the horse and rider throughout, and then making a base for him. And that will be my own act of remembrance this year. Warwickshire Yeomanry Trooper. And it says here, it doesn't actually say. It was to actually commemorate a battle which I can't pronounce, and my head's a bit mashed, so I won't try to, but we'll go into greater detail on that later on. So look out for that bunch of videos. They'll be coming up, rather than trying to edit one, condense, do a huge thing and then edit it up. I'm just going to do small videos. They probably will be edited, hopefully, and we'll follow this one all the way through. Now, I'm just turning over here because I've got my tablet just in front of me. I just want to read you. This is I'll often put, I've put on a couple of people's thing, what they've been putting up, like the Americans have been putting up for their veterans, and my Canadian friends, Aries Styrene. I always put, at the going down of the sun and in the morning we'll remember them, because we do. This is a poem by Lawrence Binyon, and it commemorates our fallen, and it's where this comes from. So I just want to read this out, as it's all connected with the Remembrance Day. With proud thanksgiving, a mother for her children, England mourns for her dead across the sea. Flesh of her flesh they were, spirit of her spirit, fallen in the cause of the free. Solemn the drums thrill, death august and royal, sings sorrow up into immortal spheres. There is music in the midst of desolation, and a glory that shines upon our tears. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end, against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old, as that we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. They mingle not with their laughing comrades again. They sit no more at familiar tables of home. They have no lot in our labour of the daytime. They sleep beyond England's foam. But where our desires are, our hopes profound, felt as a wellspring that is hidden from sight. To the innermost heart of their own land they are known, as the stars are known to the night. As the stars that shall be bright when we are dust, moving in marches upon the heavenly plain, as the stars that are starry in the time of our darkness, to the end they remain. And again I say again, at the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. So I'm obviously behind with this. I couldn't, without stuffing everything up, I couldn't be any quicker. And I'll be honest with you, my own mental health's been smashed up the last couple of weeks, and I couldn't have done this without getting any more mashed up. So, Paul, thank you for putting this on. Thank you for remembering and paying tribute to our fallen. Not that I should have to thank you, because I know it's just natural for you. Also, this was written in its time. I just want to say, it says England there. We all know we're the United Kingdom, and everybody, including Ireland, went to that war and fell at the front. And our comrades and friends from all around the world did the same. And then the United States came in as well, and they lost thousands. So, to all of you, thank you very much for your sacrifice and for doing all you could to make the world a freer place to live in. Right, next part of this video will be actually preparing the figure. So join me at the bench in a bit, guys. The solemnness is over, and we'll crack on with some enjoyable sticking together resin and painting. See you soon.